This is a Mercedes-Benz 1999 SL500 R129. This is a 5-liter V8 pushing 330 horsepower to the rear wheel. And let me just say, this is probably the nicest and funnest car I've ever owned so far in my life. I'm going to go around, we're going to talk about it a little bit, and then, what do you think? People staring at me. Another thing, honestly, I wasn't too big of a fan with the rims when I first saw it, but honestly, they've grown on to me. They've got their own sort of character to them, where depending on who's behind the wheel is how you're going to kind of look at the car. And so I think it's got multiple personalities. I think it could look pretty, hardcore and gangster, if you will. But I think it can also look pretty classy too. I mean, it fits, it matches on the car. I really didn't like it. I was going to switch them out, but I'm thinking maybe I'm not going to switch them out. Going inside the whole glove box thing, in that center console, there's no glove box, but there's that little thing, mango thing, that I told myself I wasn't going to have any food or drink in my car, but I think I've come to the conclusion I'm going to let other people not have food or drink in my car. I think I will break that rule. I won't have food in here, but I don't think I'm going to mind my mango thing. But on the key fob here, there's this little key, and we're going to find out together. I haven't done this yet, but I think I have an idea where this goes. He told me that this unlocks the car, but I also think it's going to unlock that, or lock it, if you will. Yeah, so that's what that is. Pretty spacious. I mean, it goes down there, almost the length of my hand. It's okay. I had to fold the registration, so it's no biggie. But let's see if this locks that. I think it will. What was that? Locked it, but something else. Oh, that was my mango. Oh no. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Oh, what was that? I don't like that. It made a noise that I don't know. Oh shit. I don't know what that was. I should probably pull out the owner's manual. That's cool. That's what that does. It's not the roof. The headliner here is falling out. I want to fix that, but I'm not sure how to go about it. So I'm just not gonna touch it. It's got electronic, like, seat movers and stuff, memory settings. So like you play with these and it'll move the seat, which I really like that. I drove an '06 Mercedes-Benz SL500 in high school. It was my parents'. Probably not the best car to give a 17-year-old or let them drive, but I think it wasn't so bad because it taught me a sense of value. I was very careful with the car, and I think because of that and all the cars that I've owned previously, I've followed the tradition. Listen to the horn. Oh, the car's gonna be running for the horn to work. It's very light. It's like a Ferrari horn or something. It's interesting. Got down here. It's for standard driving mode. The W is for winter conditions. Right here we got, I guess for cigarettes. Remember, this is a 99, so that's to be expected, in cars like this. You got the sides over here. Electronic windows. You open and close the door. It fidgets and stuff. It's pretty interesting. You got the driver's owner manual right there. It's very nice to have in a car like this, and it, believe it or not, increases the value. It's 88 degrees out here. See, that's only got 126,000 miles on the car, which for this car, for what it is, that's actually quite impressive. That's not a whole lot. Still plenty of life left on this car, assuming it gets taken care of. Me being only the third owner, also makes me feel really confident that this car has a lot of life on it. I need an oil change, and I need to do a couple other things to it, take care of it, but it's pretty sweet. It's a 5-liter V8, pushing 330 horsepower. This car is not slow. It's certainly It's certainly can be pretty fun to mess around in. Another thing I've noticed with this car is it's really quiet being in there. It's not a lot of whole wind breakage going on, and you know, you could really talk and be quite comfortable in a car with the doors closed while driving, and that's something that's very, very calming. Yeah, let's take this thing out for a spin. Let's see what happens here. Alright, it's gonna be a little tricky. It's like barely balancing right there, so I hope that it stays. If it doesn't, I don't know. I don't see any other way for my camera to sit there, but let's see what happens, see if this works. But let's go for a drive. See how it goes.
This is a good reminder, or a good first alert.
The AC going.
Preparations are making them now for potential storm to disrupt our area in some fashion.
Let's stop.
It doesn't have to be a hurricane.
Alright, camera seems to be staying put so far. Okay, alright. Okay, so I bought this car in Fayetteville, North Carolina. From the used, whoop, there it goes. This ain't gonna fucking work. Well, I'm gonna make this work. From a guy named Alan. Really cool guy. The car is really well taken care of. Like I said before, I'm only the third owner. So, oh fuck. Damn it. This isn't gonna work, is it? It's bright as fuck. Yeah, I had a BMW, 2006 BMW 330 Ci, which was pretty cool. It was pretty comfy. Like, I like the interior. It was really like luxurious and stuff, luxurious and stuff. But I gotta say, man, I think I'm putting this car above that one for sure. This one's, first of all, it's extremely comfy. I mean, like, it's like Tempur-Pedic. Oh shit. It's like a Tempur-Pedic mattress, this thing is. Like, my parents bought an 06 SL500, which was pretty cool, but if you've ever been in one of those, the seats are really like bubbly, and they feel extremely weird. But, you know, I don't understand why they do that. But this one isn't. It doesn't have any bubbles or anything like that. Fuck, damn. Forget it. Just forget it. We're gonna do it like this. You know, it's I lost my train of thought. Oh, the seats. It's really comfortable in here. You know, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I remember when I first fell in love with this car. I gotta say, the SL500 is one of my favorite cars of all time, literally ever. And how I first like discovered what it was one of my best friends back from my old hometown. His grandma was selling one. I think it was a 98. It was like a cherry red, 1998. This is one that looked just like this, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh my god, that is just like the most beautiful car like on earth. I remember going home and being like, Mom, Dad, my buddy's grandma is selling this Mercedes Benz. It's extremely nice. It's like sporty and stuff, and it's like the SL500 or something like that. And they brought it over. The grandma brought it over and showed my parents, and like they're like, cool. A couple months later, fast forward, next thing I know, my mom has a 2006 SL500. It's a black one. She still has it to this day, I guess. I don't know. And I was like, that's just way too cool, man. And so I got to drive that one as a kid. You know, I learned how to drive in my dad's Suburban. After I got my license, I got to start driving in that one. And that's how I formed the love for this car. And I haven't turned back ever since. And I'll tell you. But let me say, but this one's definitely, I got to be honest, since I have experience in the 2006 model, the successor to this one, or upgraded, or the newer one, I can honestly say I think this one's more comfortable, for sure. It's right, man. It's really cool. But yeah, And I don't want you to think I'm like bougie buying this. I'm by no means like a wealthy person. I don't make money. I saved for this. I saved a long time, and I sold my old BMW. I sold my old BMW, the E36. I don't know if you've seen the videos before, but I sold the E36, and then I had a lot of money saved up already, and I bought this car. And so I think this is the coolest car purchase I've ever made. And it's definitely not slow. I didn't buy this car as a toy. Honestly, I didn't. I bought this for a good A to B, daily car, and this is what it is. So I'm not going to be stupid in this car or anything like this, or play. I mean, it's not worth it to me. I want to take care of this car and have it for a very long time. And when I bought the BMW E36, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. That car is, without a doubt, hands down a toy. I mean, that car was it was a project, man. And I didn't understand it at the time when I bought it. I bought that a little over a year ago now, and I just don't know what I was thinking. But I'm gonna do more videos on this. I don't want this video to be too terribly long, but I mean, this is it, man. And it's a great car. Whoever's watching this, if you're interested in getting one of these, you won't be hurting. You're not gonna regret it. I mean, it's a good car, good bang for its buck, and stay tuned. I'll do more videos of it. See you later.